So in the last sessions, we have seen the different types of reasoning prompts what we have, like manual COT, auto COT, reflection prompting, self-consistency prompting, tree of thoughts, chain of hindsight, step back prompting, graph of thoughts, react prompting. Like almost all the prompts I covered very clearly with multiple examples. Multiple examples we have taken for each and every prompt. So today we are going to talk about another prompting technique. Another prompting technique. Like it is not prompting technique. So prompting template. Like suppose if I have a single problem statement is there, how we can define that problem in different reasoning steps. So let me give the reasoning prompt templates. Multiple prompts. Sir, the first prompt is manual COT. Sir, how the template is for this? Act as expert problem solver, of course, depending on your role. For example, if I want to go for an image creation, expert Photoshop editor, or if I want to go learn some technologies, so on so expert trainer, like that we have to give. So after that, solve the given problem using exactly these steps. Step 1, understand the problem. Second step, identify the important information. Next, step 3, break the problem into smaller parts. Step 4, solve each part one by one. Step 5, combine the results. Step 6, verify the final answer. Step 7, present the final conclusion clearly, like that. And at last, what we have to do, sir, we have to give the problem statement. So whatever problem that you have, that you need to provide. Once if you have given the problem here, so automatically it will analyze and then it will solve. This is nothing but the template which we have to use for manual COT. Of course, the format is this one, but based on your requirement, you can change like the steps or anything. Okay. Next, second kind of a prompt, auto COT. Auto COT. Sir, what is the template for auto COT? Are you seeing? Act as expert problem solver, analyze the following problem and automatically determine the most suitable sequence of reasoning steps. So we are giving instructions to the AI model to choose automatically and do not depend on a predefined procedure. Create your own structured approach. Consider all important factors. Solve the problem systematically. Verify the result and provide the clear final answer. For what problem we need this? That problem you have to do. So this is nothing but what? Auto COT. Next. Sir, what is reflection prompting? What is reflection prompting? Sir, act as expert problem solver and reviewer. Solve the following problem in 3 stages. Stage 1, initial solution. Stage 2, reflection. Review your solution. Okay, critically and identify mistakes, missing information, weak assumptions, logical errors, possible improvements. All these things you have to do. And in stage 3, what you have to do? Sir, improve that solution and give the final answer. So this is nothing but which kind of a prompting? Reflection prompting what is. Reflection prompting what we have. Okay. So next and after that, self-consistency prompting. So what is meant by self-consistency prompting? Act as expert problem solver. Solve the following problem using at least 3 independent approaches. 3 independent approaches. Approach 1, solve using one reasonable method. So what is the second one? solve again independently using different method or perspective. What is the third approach? Solve again using another valid method or perspective. Compare all the three results, identify the common conclusions, the differences, possible errors, and then select the answer that has the strongest support across independent solutions. Then you have to paste your problem. Sir, what is the main theme of self-consistency? You have to solve many times. That problem you have to solve many times. And sir, finally, you need to give the best answer. That is nothing but the common answer. Like that. Friends, clear up to this? Please confirm. Up to these 4 prompts, templates. Do you have any questions? So next, let's go for another template. Tree of TOT prompt. So act as expert decision maker for the following problem. Generate several solution paths instead of immediately selecting the answer. For each path, explain the approach, identify advantages, identify disadvantages, identify the risks, estimate its likelihood of success, then score the option from 1 to 10, compare all the paths, discard weak paths, select the strongest path or combination of paths and explain why it is better than alternatives. And you have to paste the problem. So here we are applying which one? Tree of paths, exploring multiple paths, evaluating those paths independently, and we have to choose the best one. This is nothing but which kind of a prompting? TOT. Next. The chain of hindsight, COH prompt. What is a COH prompting? Act as expert problem solver who learns from previous outcomes. Consider the following problem and an earlier solution or decision. What is the original problem? What is the previous solution? Feedback or outcome. Then analyze what was done correctly, what went wrong, which assumptions were incorrect, what information was ignored, what lessons can be learned from the feedback, how should the reasoning process change. Use these lessons to produce an improved solution. Chain of answer. What is the main theme? Learn from the mistakes using correct answers and feedback. That's all. This is nothing but the template model. And few days back, we covered step back prompting. What is step back prompting? Going back for the fundamentals and then solve. So act as expert problem solver. Before directly solving the problem, step back and identify the broader principles, concepts, rules, or fundamentals related to it. First answer what fundamental concepts must be understood to solve this problem correctly, and then sir explain the important principles. So connect those principles to the given problem, analyze the problem using those fundamentals, solve the problem, verify whether the final solution follows the fundamental principles. Like when you are learning, just going back and solving. This is nothing but what? Step back prompting one. Next. What is the next one? Graph of thoughts. So here we are going to explore interconnected ideas, combine the thought. Almost same like tree of thoughts, but in tree of thoughts, some things we are going to reject, some paths we are going to reject at the very beginning. But here that is not the case. We are not going to reject that. We will take the suggestions from that and we will. So that is nothing but what? Step back. So next, graph of thoughts. Observe carefully. What is graph of thoughts? We have to explore multiple possibilities. In that, if anything leads to some other connection, you can do that and you can find the solution like that. So let us see what is a template. Sir, the template is very simple. Act as expert analytical problem solver. After that, analyze the following problems using graph of thoughts approach. Create multiple reasoning nodes representing important ideas. So this is nothing but what we have in graph of thoughts. Clear, friends? Please confirm. Next. So what is the last one? React prompting. React prompting. So what is the main theme of react prompting? First, we have to find out the reason. After that, take the action using your methods or using predefined tools. So act as an intelligent problem solving agent. Solve the following problem using repeated reason. Act, observe, adjust the cycles. For every cycle, identify the reason, analyze the current situation and determine what information or action is required next, and then perform appropriate action, calculation, analysis, lookup, comparison, or verification available to you. Observe, examine the result of the action, update your understanding and decide what should happen next. Repeat the cycle until enough information is available to solve the problem confidentially. Do not invent observations or external information that has not actually been obtained. Finally, provide key observations. Okay. Actions taken, final conclusion. So you have to give the prompt. These are nothing but 9 reasoning prompts templates what we have. Sir, you can apply these templates for any problem, whatever problem that you have, happily you can apply. Only thing is nothing but what that problem statement you have to write for this. Maybe 1 or 2 additions or deletions may be required because depending on the problem, the prompt should be there, right? Clear, friends? Is the reasoning prompt templates, is it clear? Right. Sir, next, super prompt. One example I have taken, super prompt. So here, before moving to the prompts, please analyze what is this problem. Okay. So I am going to use this prompt. I'm going to use this scenario for all reasoning prompts and I will try to generate. Sir, observe what is the scenario? A final year BTech student has received 2 job offers. Sir, company A, 6 lakhs per annum, stable company, Hyderabad, traditional Java developer. Company B, 8 lakhs per annum, startup, Bengaluru, AI or ML role, higher learning opportunities, but higher risk. The student knows Java and Python but has only basic AI and ML knowledge. The student wants strong career growth for the next 5 years. So act as experienced career advisor, software industry expert, and decision-making consultant. After final year BTech, student has two job offers. What is the offer one and what is the offer two? The student knows Java and Python, of course, the given problem statement. Now I am going to use different kind of reasoning steps. What is the first one? Manual COT. Please observe. What is a manual COT? Observe carefully. Follow this trainer provided reasoning structure. Step 1. Compare salary. Compare job stability. Compare technologies. Compare learning opportunities. Compare long-term career growth. Recommend the better option. So provide concise reasoning at each step. So just same problem, but remove this and you can copy paste. So that that problem will be solved by using which one? Manual COT. So can I use auto COT for this? Yes. Observe carefully. Auto chain of thought. Independently determine the important factors that should be considered. Create your own structured reasoning process and use it to analyze both options. So I'm not giving anything. I'm asking AI model to generate the steps. Next, what is reflection prompting? First, provide an initial recommendation, then critically review that recommendation, identify missing factors, weak assumptions, possible risks, bias towards a salary or technology. So finally, provide an improved version. Like that, I'm going to give. This is nothing but what? Reflection prompt. Same, sir, problem statement compulsory we have to see. Next, what is a self-consistency prompting? Analyze the decision. Analyze the decision independently from three perspectives. One is career growth perspective. Second one, financial perspective. Third one, job security perspective. Compare the three conclusions and identify the recommendation that receives the strongest overall support. What about tree of thoughts? Explore multiple possible career path. Path 1, accept the Java developer role. Path B, accept the AML startup role. Path C, accept the Java role and learn AIML alongside. So path D, accept AIML role and strengthen AI fundamentals during the first year. For each path, evaluate the benefits, risks, skill gain, salary growth potential, 5-year career possibilities. Score each path from 1 to 10 and select the strongest path. So multiple branches it will take. If any problem is coming, it will remove the branch and it will go for the next one. What is the next one? Chain of hindsight. Assume the student initially selects the company B mainly because of higher salary. 1 year later, suppose the student realizes that startup instability and insufficient AI fundamentals create difficulties. Use this feedback to analyze what was wrong with the original decision process. Now explain what mistake was made, what information was ignored, what should have been considered, how the decision process can be improved, then produce a revised recommendation. Chain of hindsight. Next, step back prompt. So before choosing either company, step back from the immediate question. First answer what fundamental principles determines whether a first software job creates the strongest long-term career growth. Identify the principles, then apply those principles to company A and company B. From that, selection will be done. What is the next one? Graph of thoughts. Create interconnected reasoning nodes for salary, technology, AI growth, Java opportunities, job stability, location, cost of living, learning curve, startup risk, failure, salary, career flexibility, students' current skills. Show how these factors influence one another. Combine the strongest connected ideas to a final decision. Like that we have to test. Clear? Please confirm. Now what is the last one? React to prompt. So use a reason, act, observe, adjust the cycle. For example, identify the information that is still missing. Determine what should be researched for verified, such as company stability, employee reviews, AI/ML project quality, training opportunities, expected working hours, and career progression. Observe, evaluate the information available in the scenario, and clearly mark anything that still needs verification. Update the recommendation based on findings. Do not invent external company information. This is nothing but what? React prompt. Final synthesis. Compare the conclusions provided by all 9 approaches. Create a final table. Method, main insight, recommendation option, risk identified. Finally, provide best overall choice. Why it is best choice? Major risks. So skills in the student should develop. Okay. So 1 year action plan, 5-year career direction. Like that. Sir, let me copy paste this total prompt, sir. Okay, let me copy paste this total prompt. Let us check. So what my AI model is going to do. Okay, so let us see what my AI model is going to do. Then maybe my network is a bit slow. Yeah, just I'm copy pasting the total prompt. So manual COT, what is the analysis? Auto COT, what is the analysis? Reflection prompting, self-consistency prompting, tree of thoughts, chain of hindsight, step back prompting, graph of thoughts, react prompting. Now final. Manual COT, main insight, recommendation option, risk identifier. Sir, overall choices offer B, but only after due diligence. Based on strictly on information provided, I would give offer B as a slight overall edge for a student whose objective is maximum 5-year career growth. Clearly, it is giving right. So, if you have a problem is there, you can solve this problem by using multiple reasoning paths. So, hope you understood. So, that's all about super prompt and reasoning prompt templates. With this, the overall reasoning prompts got completed. Almost 9 prompts we covered.